Welcome, collectors, to another edition of Like a Hawk Cards. Today, we have something special to show. We have Upper Deck's first foray into wrestling and AEW's first official set. This is 2021 AEW, 8 cards per pack, 16 packs per box. We're going to get 4 canvas cards in here, along with some other goodies. So there's a 100-card base set. There's also some inserts and exclusives. I will say that there are autos, relics, and some shadowbox cards, which are case hits. So you should get one of those per hobby box. The numbered cards seem to only be in the hobby boxes. There will be retail, at least on the checklist it refers to blasters and fat packs. So if you can't afford a hobby box, I was able to pre-order mine for under 100, which I think is a nice price for these. Where they're at now, which is over 200, seems ridiculous for what you get in here. So you might want to look at singles, and hopefully the packs will go down, the prices will go down in price. And then there's also going to be an e-pack option, which you aren't familiar with that. Upper Deck has an online version where you can buy boxes. I'm assuming those boxes are going to be expensive as well. There's SPs, there's inserts, and we'll go through these as we pull them. But yeah, excited to rip into this. Let's just rip into one of these and we'll see. They do have an NPN. I was looking on the back. So the NPN, if you wanted to enter, is sports.upperdeck.com/NPN. And supposedly, I'm guessing that you could then find the product that you want and then enter. So there's some nice stuff that has been pulled so far. There's been I think it was an SSP of Chris Jericho, which was like 1 in 16,000 packs that showed up on eBay. There's a Britt Baker. There's been a couple Bunny autographs. So we'll pull these out here. All right. So here's what the packs look like. There you go. And let's just get into it. Been looking forward to this. Originally, this was supposed to be out in November, but they had to push it back until January 6th is when it actually came out. So if you take a look at these cards, so you'll see this little stripe right here is going to change based on what type of version of a card that you got. So here's the Young Bucks tag teams. Love the look of this with the ring in back. This is very well done with that. Let's take a look at the back of that. So you can see it has first edition down there. We'll have to see what that means. There is a gloss finish to these cards, and they seem probably a little bit thicker, not too much, than the normal like WWE in there. So, all right, we have Luchasaurus, gold, and then we have our relic right off the bat, and that is going to be a Joey Janela out of 199. So we got our hit right off the bat. There we go. We have very nice. We have a Luchasaurus. So I saw this in another hobby break as well. The pack that had the hit, the hobby hit, also had a numbered card in it. And this is Luchasaurus. And spoiler alert, one half of the now tag team champions in AEW. So that's very cool. I'll take the Luchasaurus out of 50 with the red. That looks very cool. And on the back of that. So we'll have to sleeve that up right away. All right, and then we have the main features set right there. All right, that was the first pack on the right side, if anybody is watching other boxes to see where their hits are. We have Powerhouse Hobbs, which I think is his first card ever, so you might want to watch that. We have a nice gold of Mr. Brody Lee. And then we have, this is one of the inserts that you should get 6 of, and I believe it's the Pyro parallel where you should get 6 of these per hobby box. And then there's the back of that. You have Ray Phoenix, Inner Circle, Nick, and Jake. All right, Orange Cassidy. Hopefully we get his base card. I'm going to turn that over and have everybody read what his bio is on the back of that. Chris Jericho, got Brandy Rhodes, Brian Cage, gold. We have a nice canvas of Britt Baker. Now, supposedly there are SPs of the canvas. We'll have to we'll flip this over. We'll take a look on the back. I'm not sure, and it's got that canvas feel to it. If you're familiar with the other UD products, I have to take a look and see if we can figure out if this is an SP or not. I'll do that at the end of the video. Set that aside. I got Santana, Colt Cabana, and John Silver. All right, so they do have officials and announcers. So we got Tony Schiavone, Santana. We have a gold of Private Party. We have a Sting, and then behind it we got a nice silver. So I don't think you're going to get a little. I think 5 or 6 silvers in here, and we got an MJF silver of main features. Very cool. Hoping to pick up an auto of his, but I gotta imagine that his stuff is going to be expensive. Everybody would want an auto of his. So, and then we finishing it off, Jake Blade and Kenny Omega. I also believe you're not going to get enough to complete a base set, so that's another reason to try to open up some retail. Here's an MJF regular card. SCU, we have Christopher Daniels, and we got our top rope insert. I think you should only get one of these per hobby box. There's top rope of Nick Jackson. Here's the back of that. Looks neat. Set that aside. We got the AEW magazine, Sammy Guevara and FTR. The 101 of this card was already hit, and the 101s are all black, at least for the magazine. So I have to assume that the other ones are going to be all black too. Nyla Rose, Wardlow, whose first cards are in there. We'll have to see what he does with CM Punk coming up. Nick Jackson, we got a gold Sabin, and we have the pyro of, I think the pyro, let's see, of Justin Roberts. We'll have to take a look back at all this stuff. Still learning with everyone else. So, Matt Jackson, Isaiah Cassidy, and John Moxley. We'll go back at the end and do a recap when I can take a look. Pause the video, take a look at all this stuff. The Bunny. Seen a couple of her autos so far on eBay. We have a gold of Orange Cassidy. We have a canvas of Jungle Boy. Nice. The pictures on the canvases are pretty cool, so I like that. Chris Jericho, Le Champion, and Joey Janela right there. We got a Taz, there's Luchasaurus, base. Brody Lee, we got a gold of Jericho. We have a Scorpio Sky, and we have a silver of Matt Hardy. Second silver of that subset. Billy Gunn on to the second stack. All right, we got the Dark Order, just 2 of them right there. Butcher, Matt Hardy. Gold, and we have another version of Cash Wheeler. I believe that's going to be the pyro again. We got the regular of MGF, the main features. Best Friends, Chris. They had to change, I was reading today, they had to change the card of what's going to happen on the Battle of the Belts coming up on Saturday. Matt Hardy, Alex Reynolds have a gold now of Dark Order. Blue Lucha, Matt Hardy. I got Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega, and then Ortiz in the blue. They tried to, I think they snuck in some CM Punk autos into hobby. They're not as up to date. Like, you're not going to see any hook cards in here. They did pretty well in terms of getting people into the set. So, Paul Turner, Trent, Chuck. We have a gold of the Butcher. We have we got 2 top ropes. Nice. We got Ricky Starks canvas. There you go. Back of that. We have the top rope of Sammy Guevara. So there you go. Nice to hit 2 of these. Nice subset. Matt Jackson and Justin Roberts. Darby Allin, there we go. Matt Hardy Gold. We have a nice pyro version of Kenny Omega. That looks pretty cool with the magazine in back right there. So we're doing pretty well with those parallels. Right there. Nick Jackson. And Jay, we got John Moxley, Frankie Kazarian. There's the Lucha Brothers. A gold Nick Jackson. And then we have this red and gold here. So I'll have to figure out which one this is. Again, I'm still learning with you about what these parallels are. So here is like a gold and red version of the Alex Reynolds card that is not, I wonder if that's the Dynamite. My guess is this is going to be the Dynamite version, but we'll have to look that up afterwards. Big Swole, no longer with the company. Jurassic Express. Ricky Starks. Yeah, I don't think I've seen. You only get. I think it's 1 in 18 for the Dynamite ones. Sammy Guevara, Cash Wheeler, Brody Lee tribute. That's pretty cool that they got the tribute there. So there is Mr. Brody Lee. There's the back of that. We got the Gold Bunny. We have an Anna J. Main features. And we got another silver of Brian Cage of that main features version. 2 more. Tully Blanchard. We got a gold of Colt Cabana. We got a pyro of Ortiz. And this is pretty cool. We have a main features of Mr. Brody Lee holding the belt. Very cool. Jungle Boy, Jim Ross, and to finish off that one, last pack. All right, Ray Phoenix and Ray Phoenix. So there you go, back to back. Dax Harwood. There's a gold Taz. We have all right, so this is, we'll get these 2 base out of the way. We got Darby and Puck. But we have another canvas of Sheeta. There's the back of that. And then we have our first of the box Roads to Success. And that is one of the insert sets that are there. So there you go. All right, so I'm glad that I'm doing a wrap-up here because I did miss a card during the break. So this is the Luchasaurus finisher version. You can see that it's got his finisher down there. The Metazoic Moonsault. This is just like the gold version, but you can see how the finisher is down below. So those are about 1 in 28 packs. So do not miss that if you're opening up a hobby box. Check the bottom of the people to see if you have one of their finisher parallels. And of course, we got the Luchasaurus out of 50. This is the fireworks version of the Alex Reynolds. So you get about 1 of those. We did not get any of the rare canvases. So if you are opening up a box, if you get any numbers that are 31 or higher out of the canvas, those are the SPs. So we hit number 30, close, but no cigar. And then everything else, I think, was pretty much self-explanatory. You get 3 silvers out of those and either get 2 of the top ropes, 2 of the roads to success. So we got 2 of the top ropes. So fun product. I will be giving, I think I'll be giving a box of this away in the next Laugh season as part of a prize. So if you're not able to pick up any hobby boxes, you can always play in season 4, which should be going on, I think, start of next March, April. So only a couple months. I'm going to be taking a break next week because I had 2 box openings this week. So we'll take a break for next week. And then the week after is when I'll do the drawings for all of the prizes for Season 3, the $350 gift certificates and the $25 participation prizes. So look forward to that. Let me know if you're going to open up any of this stuff. I really appreciate you checking out this video. Like, subscribe, tell me about your hits, especially if you've opened up AEW. Put those in the comments below. Of course, there's social media, Instagram, @LikeHawkCards, all one word. Hope you have a lot of luck in your next break, and thanks for watching Like a Hawk.